Yes, guys and girls, hello. I trust you guys are doing great, brilliant, well as always. I hope you are winning at whatever it is that you're challenging and at whatever it is you're taking on. And I just want to share something with you today again that, oh man, this happened to me just the other day. I was on my way to J-Bay, and I want to just start by saying, never underestimate the stuff that you ask God for, that you are longing for, that there are desires for in your heart, especially when it comes to Him, especially when it comes to the characteristics of Him that you would like to learn and see more of and learn of, and those sort of things. And what I'm referring to in this particular moment is, something that's been on my mind for a very, very long time in my life. Something that I thought I understood, and then you learn some stuff, and then you're like, oh, there's fresh revelation, and there's some new things to learn, and all these. And then comes this moment on my way to J-Bay the other day, where I am listening to my normal music on my radio over here in the car, my normal beautiful gospel music, worshiping, praying, as I normally do in the car. And the next minute, I just start singing that Ancient of Days, a nice old song for those who it's an old song for, but an OG song, really. I just start singing the song out of nowhere, and if you don't know the song, it's the one that goes, blessing and honor, glory and power be unto the Ancient of Days. And I'm just singing this song, and next minute, every tongue in heaven and earth shall declare your glory, every knee shall bow at your throne, in worship you will be. And I'm just going through this song, and then I'm going to the bridge, and then I'm going back to the verse, and then I'm back at the bridge and the chorus, and I'm just like, and I get this picture in my mind where I'm standing in front of like people and just singing, almost like I'm leading worship, almost, but not, because I'm busy preaching in this image, busy speaking to people and that sort of stuff. And in this vision that I'm getting, I've got the band is done, they're done, we're done with worship, the band is done, they've pretty much gone down, but the keyboard player or the keyboardist, not sure if the keyboardist is a word, but he's still on the keyboard, busy playing a little bit of background tune or whatever, and I'm singing and he's coming in along with what I'm playing, and just it's just flowing perfectly, how everything works, and the crowd starts worshiping. And oh man, I remember, and as I was thinking, I'm driving, and there were some people passing me, and some people were actually looking at me. The first time I noticed people looking at me, and I didn't care. I was just singing, worshiping, going crazy for God in that song, just the power of that song. And I don't know, getting completely lost in the song. And it wasn't even about the song. It was just about, I'm having this moment, and just this moment with God that I'm having. And in a moment, emotions hit me. And God takes me back to when David was dancing before the Ark of the Lord, the Ark of the Covenant, when the Ark was coming into the city. And the Bible says that David danced with all his might before the Lord. And it makes me so emotional every time, because David danced before the Lord with everything that he had within him. He was only wearing a linen ephod, the Bible says, which resulted in him, in this way of the way that he was dancing, he exposed himself in front of the people there, that even his wife Michal, which was Saul's daughter, rebuked him for this later on in that chapter. It's in Samuel. And the funny thing is, David didn't care. He actually counted her so well. But in that moment of me singing this song, getting this vision, and just enjoying singing to the Lord over here, I feel like God giving me a glimpse, because one of the biggest desires I have in my heart is to be able to be that joyful before the Lord, to dance, to sing, to do whatever I do before the Lord. And I feel in that very moment, and I just wanted to share this with you, that in that moment of that happening, it's like God gave me this glimpse of what it is to be truly worshiping Him in spirit and in truth with everything that is within me, even though I was just sitting in my car doing my thing, what I think I was doing. And I got this image of David dancing, and I'm like, Lord, this feels like you're just showing me a little piece of what it is like to do that. And man, I sat there and I remember I asked the Lord, let this feeling, what I'm feeling right now, singing this song, and that hung for all the way that I drove to J-Bay. I finished my work, I drove him back, and on the way back, the same stuff. It was in that presence. It was such a tangible presence of God in this car that I got to share with you. It was something else, and I remember asking the Lord, let this moment, this feeling right now, this what's happening right now, help me to get this into the other areas of my life, into all the areas of my life. Let my work be like that. Let my relationships at work be like that. Let everybody that I don't like be like that. It doesn't matter. Let everything I do be like that. And I remember I've been asking this from the Lord for quite some time in my life. And you know, God is unexpected, as we know, and He does whatever He wants to do, the way He wants to do it. But never underestimate the power of your prayers, my friends. God is a God that listens to prayers. And if you look at His word, He said, let them have dominion over the earth in Genesis. He gave us humans to have dominion and rule over the earth and everything in it. And because He's a God of His word, that means He limited Himself over there. And that brings the possibility of our prayers, which is God's phone number, to allow God to operate in our lives and do these things. And I'm telling you, when your deepest heart's desire is to have more of Him, be more with Him, in spirit and in truth and in all these things, this is all I wanted in that moment. It was the craziest thing. And this just erupted in this car of mine. And it was truly something really spectacular. So spectacular, in fact, that yesterday I was sitting in a moment watching a movie of all things, and the next moment I just get this feel, pull up Word, and then we're writing a sermon about this very thing, and I'm looking forward to the day that sermon gets to be shared. And I just felt this morning I just had to come out and just share this with you, how God pictures up. If we long for Him, if we need Him, if you really want to see Him, and all these things, man. And I hope me sharing this just gets to bless you a little bit, and that you get to learn a little bit from this. And I just want to encourage you to stretch out to the Lord, talk to the Lord, ask Him and long for Him, and just press in. Never stop pressing in. You can never press in too much to the Lord. Keep your eyes focused on Him, press into Him, and He will come and, I want to say, slap you with these moments as well, because they're truly the most beautiful things I get to experience in my life these days, as He's busy shaping me into exactly what He needs me to be. That is one reason why I think all these interesting things are happening in the last while. But bless you guys. Thank you so much for listening to me again. I'll catch you soon. Catch you next time. Be blessed. You are highly favored, and you are actually blessed. Catch you next time. Shalom, shalom.